guys, it's Mega T. Are you ready to read the story? This is the story about No Dave. This is the story about No David.
Okay, time to check the actual engine. Now, I have done this before already, where I actually opened this up and I did lube up some of the pieces. But I think it's important now that we actually check. We're gonna change the spark plugs and we're gonna check the fuel lines, make sure they're all good. Let me see if I can open this. This should be all good to go. So from initial inspection, right, I tried to take these spark plug wires out. One of them seems to be in pretty good condition. I don't think you can see the light there. The other one, however, has a little bit of corrosion inside there. So I'm actually gonna take a little bit of a file and try to get that a little bit clean. I have the two spark plugs right here, and one of them was broken off, and I can imagine this because trying to take this off would be a challenge, right? They're marked because, as you can see, the metal is for the top spark plug and this one's for the bottom spark plug. So I'm gonna take the spark plugs out. I took them out previously, just loosened them up because I wanted to show you what they actually look on the inside. So this is the condition of the top spark plug. It looks a little bit old and definitely has been some fire. But I took that one out first, right, because I wanted to make sure I can show you guys what the condition is of this spark plug. And we can look a little bit more when we go back. So let me just go ahead and put this back for now. But important, the bottom one, right, I got this one loosened up as well because I want to actually show you what this one looks like. And let me see if I can give you some good contrast. So there you go. So you can see it's been fired. Actually, the condition's not too bad, but of course it's really important that we go ahead and we change these. And we're replacing them with the same spark plugs. I think they're right here, J6 Champions. They don't make these anymore. I'm gonna test out the ones that I got. But ideally, hopefully, they work, right? So that's the condition of both the spark plugs. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this here as I get the rest of the things ready. We're gonna hit this with some PB Blaster inside just to get the cylinders a little bit lubricated. Again, a little bit of the mention on the actual wires themselves that this one you can't see in the light but does have a little bit of corrosion, so we're gonna try to clean that up. This bottom one seems to be in very good shape, so I'm not worried about this. Oh, that sounds really nice now. Looking at all the components, I did go ahead and I PB blasted everything that I could. The carburetor seems to be in pretty good shape, but of course, you can see that it does show some age here. Ideally, I'm gonna try to test fire it, but I'm going to get a whole new kit replacement for this carburetor. Everything else seems to be good. I was checking on some of the screws and it does look like this has been cleaned at some point. The rest of the components look good. The pull star looks good. We do have compression, so that is a really good sign. Another thing that I like to do when I'm checking these engines is to look at the actual nuts of the engine itself. This looks like it was repainted some years ago, or maybe this is the original paint, I'm not sure. But you can see that we have some loose nuts here, which I'm gonna work on securing. And it looks like at some point, I don't know if you can see it with the light, but at some point someone did take this out. And that could mean a number of things, right? Was it firing? Was there an issue with the cylinders? We don't know. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and do just your regular maintenance of replacing the spark plugs. I'm gonna try to tighten up any in loose screws that I have going on here. I'm going to also checking on the condition of the fuel lines themselves. This is the air line, this is the fuel line back here. The fuel line actually still looks malleable, but at some point we might want to replace that. This is the engine. Everything seems to be working well. Testing the choke, and as you can see, when I pull the choke, it opens up the carburetor. So that's a really good sign. So part of the reason why I really like using PB Blaster, one, it helps you lubricate, but two, also it helps as a really good cleaner. So when I'm spraying all these parts and I'm hearing all these choke noises, those are really good signs. That means that one, the engine or the carburetor is not seized up, the parts are moving and everything is good. So I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm going to start, maybe throw some PB Blaster into the cylinders to get that all lubricated. Okay. So here we go, coming back with these brand new spanking J6 Champs. So let's go ahead, we're gonna put the top one up. If I'm able to fit it straight, because I don't want to, there we go. Let me do one. So here we're just gonna tighten this up a little bit. Don't want to. There we go. One. Here's the second. It's a little bit tight. Now I want these tight, but not too tight, right? I just want to get them snug so that there we go. There we go. That looks good. It looks like I have some pretty tight up there. Maybe just this one a little bit. Nice. Nice. Okay. Looks good. So now, let me look at how this one is. Show some corrosion. Ideally, I would like to test the spark, but whatever. Let's just try it out. There we go. Okay. Okay. Get this out of the way for now. Okay. We got two. perfect. That one went in smooth. Now we're gonna do the fuel line. This one is always a little bit tricky. I don't know why.